Eight God in the city. Listen, they're really pushing for a cashless society, right? So in today's almost completely cashless society, right? I'm going to explain to you why you should always, sure, have a pocket full of credit cards if you like, but you should always have a wad of cash on you. Always carry a few $1,000s on you in cash. Even if you have unlimited credit cards, you should always have a wad of cash on you. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why. So let's roll the best intro in the watch game and we'll get into it. Eight God. Welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon. And yeah, man. So why, Prophet, why do you always have a wad of cash on you? Listen, man, the reason why, especially if you're a grown man, like a middle-aged man like myself, why you should always carry a few $1,000s on you in cash, even if you have unlimited credit cards in your wallet. I'm gonna get right to it. The reason why you should always have credit cards, yes, but a wad of cash and cash on you, cash is for one reason. The simple fact that you can reject any no with a wad of cash. Yeah, listen, and I'm going to explain to you what that means. I understand, you might, what are you talking about? Break it down. Okay, so let's break it down, right? So, I'm going to give you a little example of what just happened to me, right? So, I recently just attended a funeral. A guy, a friend of mine that I used to work with over 20 years ago, back when I was on the truck. He was my partner on the truck. Great guy, nice guy. He passed. Unfortunately, he passed away from a medical emergency. And I was contacted, and it was back in New York City. And I happened to be in New York City at the time, so of course I was going to attend the funeral. Even if I wasn't in New York, I would have attended the funeral. Right, so I needed clothes to go to the funeral, right? So I had suits and stuff, but I wanted a fresh pair of shoes to go to the funeral, right? So I go to buy a pair of shoes. Now, the place where I buy my loafers from, they close at 5 o'clock. Well, at 6 o'clock, I'm sorry. They close at 6 o'clock, right in the city. Rockefeller Center. So, deal sleds, like finance people call them, right? So, hop in the car and I'm driving there. And it was a lot of traffic. It was a lot of traffic getting there, right? So here it is, 5:45 or whatever, and I'm still not there. And I'm like, oh man, you know what? I'm just gonna go anyway. I felt like saying, nah, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna, make a U-turn, get back. But no, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go. So I get to the place. I park right in front. There's no parking, whatever, but whatever. I park right in front because I'm like, I'm going to run in and run out. Now it's like 6:08, something like that. And I go to the door, right? And the door is open. The door is still open. And the guy looks at me and he looks at his partner or, the guy working in the shop. And he goes, oh, you didn't close the door? He goes, no. And the young man behind the counter tells me, oh, we're closed. And I said, oh, I just want to buy, a pair of loafers in an 11. I don't need to look around. I know exactly what I want. I just want a pair of horse bit loafers in size 11. And he goes, oh, we can't. We're closed. We close at 6 o'clock. And the machines are down anyway. And I said, oh, okay, but I just want, the horse bit loafers in size 11, black. And he goes, the machines are down. I couldn't even charge you if I wanted to. That was no problem, but I couldn't even charge you if I wanted to. So what do? I go in my pocket. So he gives me the no, right? He tries to give me a no. So I go in my pocket and I say, listen, you don't got to swipe my card or whatever. I'll pay cash. And he goes, you got cash? And I said, yeah, I'll pay cash. And I don't need any change back. So he says, you know what? Okay, come in. So he tried to give me a no. He tried to give me a no and try to give me an excuse why I had to accept his no. So because I had cash money on me, I didn't have to swipe any credit cards. I didn't have to use the machine. I didn't have to do anything. I took his no and I threw it right back in his lap. I effectively rejected his no because I had cash in my pocket. You see, well, anyway, to me, in my life, a no has always meant a maybe. And a maybe has always meant yes, right? So because I had cash on me, I was able to reject his no, give him back his no, and not accept his no. And so anyway, I was able to get the shoes. I paid cash for him. Gave him a little tip because he couldn't change any money and he couldn't swipe exactly what it was because the credit card machines were down. So I gave him cash, gave him a little tip. I said, enjoy a nice lunch on the Profit Man. And that was great. He was actually the manager of the shop, which I like to go to, because I always get the same pair of loafers, horse bit loafers, black. The brand. So yeah, I was able to reject his no because I had cash on me. And especially if you come from my era, I'm a middle-aged man. And, when I grew up, credit cards were few and far between. So I don't know, there's just like something innate in people. Like cash is something very, I don't know, it just like sparks something in your brain. When you see cash, you want it. You want to do business. It opens up the doors of commerce, I think, especially like when you say, I'm going to pay cash for something, it really, I don't know, it just makes a no a lot harder to stick to. It's been my experience. Even in business, in the business world, when you make an offer on something and you say you're going to pay cash, people seem to be a lot more receptive to your offers. Even like when you do real estate and you say, okay, I'll give you, whatever this number is in cash, even though it's not cash, right? It's bank transfers or whatever, or bank checks. When you say cash, the term cash on the contract or whatever, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's a lot more acceptable, and it makes the transaction seamless, in my opinion. But anyway, it's been my experience that whenever you want to pay cash for something, it's just more seamless. And a lot of times you can take a no. Somebody's going to give you their no. You can reject that no, throw it right back in their lap, and turn that no into a maybe. And then a maybe is always a yes, So, yeah, I was able to get the shoes and attend the funeral, and attend the funeral properly, because I'm from the old school. I wear a suit to a funeral, and I stayed the service, the wake, whatever, and I stayed the whole 2 hours, Yeah, and now, especially in a time where people they'll go to a service with jeans and a t-shirt. I'm from the old school where I still wear a suit to a funeral, and I pay my respects and I stay the whole 2 hours of the service. Yeah, that's just the cut. That's just the cloth that I'm cut from. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to share that here with the family. That sure, have your credit cards. Have your credit cards. Even if you have unlimited credit cards, always carry a wad of cash on you, because it is easier to reject a no when you have a pocket full of cash on you. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet. That's today's video. That's the Landlord Watch, and we're in beautiful Miami, just relaxing, enjoying a stick, and just taking a moment out to share with the family. Always carry cash on you. Even in today's cashless society, or almost 100% cashless society, they want you not to have any cash, but I'm telling you, always carry cash in, combination with your pocket full of credit cards. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon, and I'm out, baby. Eat God. The black card is the card.
50% off first class.
What?
50% off, half the price. It's one of the best
Grown
perks
man
of the
business.
car.
For those who have none, I am the light for those born in the dark. I protect the power for all the souls out there who are weak. I am the fire for those who are lukewarm. I am the passion for those who have yet to find theirs. I am the climb for those who have no stairs. I represent all the hurting souls who were told they would never be nothing. I am immortal, universal.
Cheers, family.